Hello everyone, welcome back to the road to 2200. We are currently at 2044 where we left off in the previous video. Let's get into a 10-minute game. Can't remember what color we played last time. Facing a 2371, wow. Oh. Yeah. No thanks. 210 wins and 25 losses. Don't really feel comfortable with that one, Chief. Let's just play this person. I'm not even gonna look at their account. Let's play a Ruy Lopez. I'll be really annoyed if he goes knight here. Ah! Dang it! It's gonna do this. Now if I do this here, and that's just really awkward. Oh, that's annoying. Ooh. Let's actually strike in the center. I don't do that too often. If they try and push this, then we'll be happy to do a little Porcaroonie. Could do this. It forces one of the bishops to be lost. Here, if they castle, then I'll take this one. And then here. Let's just do this for now. I feel like this move will likely come. I had to guess. My opponent's from Germany. Let's look at their peak. Peak of 2089, okay, as of in April, so a couple months back. Blitz of 1600, they've played 21,000 Blitz games. Wow, they've played a lot of Blitz. This is going to be a slightly different game than what most of my Ruy Lopez games look like. I'm going to try and cement a knight right here, if we're allowed to. Doesn't really work right, well, kind of does now. Here. Bishops are staring at each other. So this comes with tempo. He has to respond. We take back with the queen. Then we're willingly getting hit with tempo here. Here. I'm going to do one of these moves. I had to guess. Here. Now there's nothing. Here. No Saccaroonies, it looks like. Oh. Okay, queen here is the question. I like queen here. If they ever do this, we do have the possibility to sacrifice. And if they take, then we'll take back like this, essentially trying to get in this way. They too could potentially sack if they do something like this, which maybe they'll do, I'm not sure. Next move is probably going to be this if they don't end up taking our bishop, because then we'll take, and then win a pawn. If we win this game, we get back up to What is actually my peak? I really quickly want to see. So my highest is 2064. 2064. Yeah, if he does this, good chance we sacrifice. Good chance. Actually, it's super premature is the problem. Super premature. I don't have enough pieces in the attack. Rook lift, potentially. They do have the bishop pair, but this bishop can be... It's either going to be taken or it's going to be lost. Like, there's no two ways about it. They can't hold on to that pawn, that bishop. They're spending a great deal of time here. Don't know what move they're considering. Interesting. Okay. All right. Here. Is there anything there? Let's examine. So bishop here, just fully sacking it for only one pawn. So here. We've opened up their king. Do have ideas to potentially do something like this. That would simply just be sacking another piece. I mean, this looks prudent, right? Gonna go with our plan from before, and no way do they do this. Yeah, okay, figured as much. So here walks directly into this, don't really want that. Could do this, but then they just take, and I could take this, but it's not great for me. This does hang a pawn. That does hang a pawn, which maybe they've calculated deep enough, but that's a pawn of consequence, because then we'd be pressuring this pawn. Surprised they didn't go here, but I'm assuming they want pressure down this f-file. Yeah, I'm just going to take this pawn. Just going to take that, I think. Now we have ideas to come in here and try and trade queens because we're up a pawn. It's not like a crazy advantage being up a pawn, but I can do this though first, I think. Here. Because this comes with tempo, it hits the queen. Here they just do this. But then I could do this. Here, and I'm hitting the queen and the rook. That seems needlessly fancy. But here he's probably going to do something like this. And we just take here, hitting this pawn. Yeah, let's take here. And then here, he has to take back because then we have two attackers on his bishop, here, and we'll be up 2 pawns. Unfortunately, this knight doesn't have a clear way in just yet, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Yeah. Now we're hitting this. Doesn't have a ton of squares. So what's my... Here he could push, but then I just take. And that allows me entry into here, so I think this would be a good move. He can, of course, do one of these moves to protect and force a trade. I think I'd be forced to... Yeah, but now my knight just has... So here. I'm pretty happy. Problem is like, it's going to be hard to hold on to a 2-pawn advantage, if I'm being honest. Like, it's going to be very hard, I think. So if I do something like this, he'll just be able to put massive pressure on my my b pawn, and I just don't know if I'll be able to defend that. Let's start maneuvering with this knight. Could also look to do something like this. Yeah, I'm going to do this, actually. And I will likely take what the... Actually, no. I want to keep my back rank, you know, my rook to be able to defend these pawns. I'll likely do something like... Not that. I see. Interesting move. Oh, whoops. Okay, I seem to have blundered. I seem to have blundered. Okay, fair move. Good move. They'll be able to win a pawn, probably. So here, 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 and then here, and it's massively unclear to me. Yeah. Yep. So which one would be a better pawn to take? Here, then he's going to take here. And I take here, then he takes here. Here. Okay, we're in a rook endgame. We're up a pawn, though. Here, he's definitely going to take here. We give a check. I really want to take this pawn, though. Like, this pawn just looks like the right one to take. Here. Here. He's definitely going to take this pawn. I mean, I could also just play it cool, calm, and collected and do something like this. One of these two pawns is going to definitely be lost, so maybe this is the right move. King g2. I don't really... Like, these pawns are pretty hard to... What's the GM move here? Takes, takes... What's the GM move? Is it taking here, taking like this, or doing king g3? Or king g2, sorry. I think it's this, you know. Now we do this. Because if here takes here, it gets a little bit dicey. I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to do this. We have two outside passed. We have two connected pawns. Oh, I didn't see that move. Okay, let's do this. Our game plan is just to shove this B pawn forward. They'll likely go rook here. At which point we'll go c3. Okay. If he comes here, I'll do this. Hitting this pawn, protecting this, and paving the way for c4. Like, these two pawns are just too good. They're too strong. I think a6 is maybe not a panic move, but it's not a good move, I don't think. Let's do this. Again, we're pushing the way for c4. Paving the way for c4, I should say. We're now going to take this. No, actually, we're not. We're not. This pawn is super tender. Super, super tender. We're not going to take that pawn. We were going to take that pawn, it'd be when we push this, and then we can take. Yeah. This is not completely easy to win, I don't think. I really don't think it's easy to win. Ah, shoot. He just does that, probably. But then we can take here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here. Yeah, this is very winning for me. It certainly is. This has to be winning for me. Likely this. I'm keeping my rook disconnected from the queen. Or sorry, I'm keeping my rook here so that it's keeping the king disconnected from this side of the board, which is putting my king there so that I can move my rook freely and do what I need to do. Dream plan would be to be able to do this and then this. Let's go here. Depending where he goes, I might be able to do this and potentially win another pawn. We'll see. He's gonna, yeah, okay. Here, probably gonna do this if I had to guess. Oop, don't do that. Really? Getting rid of yet another pawn? That can't be the right move. Yeah, you can take that pawn, but it's not going to help you, I don't think, my friend. Oh, yeah, don't do this, because then you lose a queen. Or sorry, then you lose a rook. So here he gives me a check. I think that's fine. Interesting. If he does this going for this pawn, then we'll wrap around and hopefully give him a check to win his rook. My opponent's very good, though. I don't think they're going to fall for that sort of trick. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. And then we win the rook. We're up to 2052 now. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. Okay. Had a lot of games recently where it's like 89.4, 89.6. So played like said we played like a 20. I don't think you guys can see it, but it said we played like a 2400, which is very, very nice to see. Sorry, editing something. Okay. Let's go through that game. That was nice. It all started when my opponent just moved their rook and lost a pawn, then they lost 2 pawns, and from there it was pretty simple. Here, then I think they go, or rook c5, knight c5, here, or like, I can't remember exactly what the right theory move is. It's this, okay. This doesn't win a knight because then they can come back and do this. Anyway. Run through the opening moves. Yeah, that's an maybe on this move I should have gone. Yeah, c3 is the best move. I didn't say it during the game, but I was strongly considering c3. I just don't love when this bishop can come here and just start harassing. It's very annoying. They go back. I'm never a fan of that, so I prefer to h3 to c3 here, but yeah, c3 is the best move because it wants you to preserve your bishop. Once they come here, then you do this, and you're about to push d4, which they could do. Oop, not that. They did this in the game. That doesn't prevent d4 at all. It just leads to a lot of trades. Anyway, or you could have taken with the knight as well. That's probably more natural. They would come back here and hit you with some tempo. Anyway, so yeah, I probably should have preserved my bishop, but it's not a big deal. This is still a healthy advantage for white. Now it's plus 0.5. It wanted this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get that. Here. I just didn't love that it doubled these pawns, and they're kind of hard to... It does put pressure down this file, though, to be fair. H6 here. What if they try and push me away? Oh, yeah, en passant, of course. That's maybe the strength of having the f-pawn there. So, okay, it's funny. I was debating between these two moves, and I ended up going with the one that it didn't prefer as much. This is even now, so my opponents managed to equalize. And then, yeah, I thought for like 30 seconds, and I was like, I think that's just a free pawn. And then you do this. Would this have been an alternate move? It says it is, but like, it's not as good. So yeah. I could have also just done this, here. Oh no, sorry, wait. Rook takes A8. Rook takes A8. Anyway, that's not a great... That's not as good as what I did, obviously. And then just up 2 pawns, 0.3. What did it want instead? Okay, there. I'm trying to think of... Yeah, knight d4 is... You give the engine some time. It says it's number 2 or 3. Or sorry, number 2. Yeah, number 2 or 3. Yeah, knight d4 is... Yeah, that's probably the more natural move. That's a very good move by my opponent. Very good move. It allows them to win the pawn back. I'm glad I chose the right moves here, it looks like. I chose the best options, because if I do this, what does it allow them to do? Yeah, rook there. Annoying move. And if I try and do this, my rook is so passive. Look at this. Yeah, this is... I would hate this position. I don't like this. I'm glad I went for this. Just start pushing the c-pawn. Get behind it. Yeah, this blunder is basically a draw. You have to go c4 here. Yeah, this blunder is basically a draw. I messed up here. I messed up here. I mean, this is still +1, so it is winning objectively. I just want... You have to keep the king away, and you have to just start sliding your king up and queen. And that was... Yeah, like... I just feel like the automatic move is like rook here probably, so that I can't do this. That's kind of funny. Like this is why even if you're down a pawn, like my opponent has more time than me, and they somehow this is a complete draw. This is so drawish right here. Like I have an outside pawn. It's pretty scary, but if you try hard enough, you'll be able to stop it. But within just a couple of moves, I'm plus 3 again. +3. Look. I'm +3 at 310 when just 20 seconds ago it was completely even for my opponent. 20 seconds ago for my opponent, not like the total time, both his and I, or his, her, or whatever. So like it just these end games, you need to play them very slowly. No need to just start going really gung-ho, and it's yeah, and then this is just losing because you lose your rook here, and it's just over. So, yeah, very, very nice Ruy Lopez game. We're up to 2,052 ELO, which is pretty crazy to me. We just hit 2,000, I want to say a month ago, and we've climbed up pretty well. We're getting close to our peak of, was it 2,064 or 2,062? 2,064. 2,064 is our peak. So, yeah. That feels very good. I'm just going to keep it to the one game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that game, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.